What's up, guys? It's me, Royal Bomber, and today we got some interesting news to talk about today. This recently came out on KH Insider, and this really caught my attention because okay. So pretty much half of this interview with Papa Nomura was basically talking about, Final Fantasy, Disney. And when I say Final Fantasy, I mean the Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3. So, Final Fantasy characters, the Disney worlds, and the Pixar worlds. But the other half of this interview, that is what caught my attention. And he said something that has been making my mind race a little bit. So, you can catch this on KH Insider. He was talking about his emotions towards the game, finally coming to the end of basically a 16-year project. And he said, and to read the quote verbatim, "Yes, it does come to an end, but I'm not fully swayed to one emotion. I'm not really happy, I'm not really sad. Although I do feel a little sad when I think that some characters will probably never appear ever again. But once I think about that, it makes me a little sad. But other than that, I'm just more relieved that I'll be able to tell the full story. Some characters will probably never appear ever again. Nomura, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Do not do this. I'm gonna need you to not touch him, or him, or him, or her." So, when he says this, part of my mind was thinking, well, obviously, this is a given because, there are some characters who won't show up again because they are villains. They need to be dealt with in full to ensure that they are no longer a problem, especially considering that this is the end of a saga. So, and when I think about this, I think villains like Vanitas, Xehanort, Ansem, Xemnas, Xigbar, those guys will probably never show up again because they're villains, they need to be dealt with. But I don't know, I just feel like there's another part to it where he's talking about some of the heroes, heroes we've been attached to, we've grown to love, and he's talking about how they're probably never going to show up again. And in my opinion, the most likely candidates for this are Terra, Ventus, and Aqua. They're some of the more tragic people in Kingdom Hearts. Actually, they're the most tragic heroes in Kingdom Hearts, excluding, Roxas and Xion. But it's quite mind-boggling. And there's another part to this where he talked about Aqua and her condition as a Xehanort and what can be done for her. And, we all know that Aqua has been #Norded. So, he said this verbatim. I do know that she is a popular character among her fans. I'm sure many are shocked to see, and then in brackets, her eyes. People were more shocked than I expected they would be. He talked about this before. He talked about how he was more shocked that people were more surprised over Aqua being a Xehanort than the reveal of the Frozen world. I can't really go into much detail about her because I will just spoil everything. But something does happen in Kingdom Hearts 3 that make her seem like how she is right now in the trailer. I think all I can say is that the player is the only one that can save her from him. So, two things from this. One, he doesn't outright say Xehanort got to her, because, that wouldn't really be spoiling anything. But he said something has happened to her to make her seem the way she does. Not simply Xehanort got to her and put his heart in her, because that's sort of the obvious thing when someone becomes a Xehanort. But something happen to make her seem like so obviously there's more to Aqua in her condition than what we're assuming. Also, he states that the player is the only one who can help her. This makes me think about a couple things. One, are there going to be choices in Kingdom Hearts? Meaning, is there going to be like a somewhat good ending and a bad ending? Because if that's the case, then oh boy. But other than that, when he says the player, obviously there's going to be some kind of a choice. This is what I'm getting, but he doesn't say Sora, he doesn't say Riku, he doesn't say Mickey, he says the player. So what? I'm thinking that maybe Aqua, there's an option to save Aqua later down the line in the game, but the player can choose to, well, there's more pressing concerns than Aqua, or no, let's go save Aqua right now, we need her. Or maybe it's something like, will you choose to play as Kairi at this moment, or maybe another character like, will you choose to play as Riku in this moment, and then, you know, if you do, then you end up saving her. So who knows what he's talking about. But that's really all I have for you guys today. You can check out the rest of the interview and all the extra details about the Final Fantasy characters, the Disney characters in the Pixar worlds, and at KH Insider. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. This has been Noir Little Bomber. Let's try and get this video up to 15 likes. And hope you guys enjoy this, and I'm out.